So, Conor McGregor has been ordered to pay Nikita Hand's legal fees. I've only watched a video on this. I haven't even gone through this article. So, you're going to get my instant reaction, and fair warning, I'm probably going to go off in this video because, like, alright, when this story came out, like, the details were horrific, right? But the more that came out about this case, the more I had doubt about Nikita Hand's statements and story. The CCTV um, didn't corroborate her story. Everybody in that room didn't corroborate her story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's read the article. Before we do that, if you like the content, subscribe. Recently, you guys have been killing it with the support. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Anybody who comments, subscribes, anything helps. Anyways, let's read this, and I'm gonna have an aneurysm. So, Conor McGregor ordered to pay Nikita Hand's 1.5 million cost in civil case. Ruling comes on top of damages fighters fighter was ordered to pay last month after a jury found he had assaulted Hand in a Dublin hotel. The Irish mixed martial artist fighter Conor McGregor has been ordered to pay the entire legal costs, estimated at 1.5 million pounds. I'm not sure Irish currency, in relation to a civil case brought by a woman in Dublin, a judge has ruled. It comes on top of a near $250,000 damages he was ordered to pay last month after a jury found he had assaulted Nikita Hand in a Dublin hotel after a Christmas party in 2018. The judge also said Hand should not be liable for the costs incurred by McGregor's co-defendant, James Lawrence, who the jury found did not assault the hair cover from Dublin. He was a long-standing friend of McGregor's, but they filed a joint defense and therefore operating in lockstep with each other. The judge told the High Court in Dublin he fought otherwise, Hand could have been liable for an estimated £400,000 in legal costs, making her success last month a pure victory. I'm not sure how you say that word. It is completely inappropriate to award Mr. Lawrence any part of his costs, even though he succeeded in his defense against my son. Justice Alexander Owens ruled. Hand had claimed that McGregor brutally assaulted her in a civil case brought following the Director of Public Prosecution's decision not to bring criminal proceedings. That is really important right there. We're going to come back to that. Her legal team argued that Lawrence had invented the story he had consensual sex with her to make her out to be a hussy. The court had heard that she had suffered moderate to severe bruises, was still experiencing PTSD with night terrors, panic attacks, and anxiety. The judge said he had not yet decided what he was going to do about the social media post after the trial in which McGregor complained he had been tried in a kangaroo court. He said he may institute contempt of court proceedings. His barrister, Remy Farrell, said an appeal was highly likely. The matter will be discussed at a hearing on the 16th of January. This is what we're up against. A media ecosystem dominated by a handful of billionaire owners bad actors spreading disinformation online to fuel intolerance. Teams of lawyers from the rich and powerful trying to stop us publishing stories they don't want to see. Lobby groups with opaque funding who are determined to undermine facts about the climate emergency and other established science. Authoritarian states with no regard for the freedom of the press, but we have something powerful on our side. We've got you. This is why we're inviting you to access our brilliant investigative journalism. Oh wait, no, this is, oh wait. Doy. Yeah, it wasn't important. So, this is the part of the video where I absolutely go off. Okay? This Roman story was full of fucking shit. I'm just gonna say it right there. CCTV disproved it. Everybody in that room, including the other girl, said it was all consensual. She walked out of the room, cracked a joke, and went back in there. If she was assaulted by Conor McGregor, why would she come out, crack a joke, go back in, and continue on doing what she was doing with Conor McGregor? And then it comes out that, like, the CCTV shows her all over Lawrence in the elevator. Like, this is unreal to me. And, like, for Conor McGregor, right? I've never been a big Conor fan. I'm just going to state that out there. I believe that Conor McGregor, when he got his fame, especially around 2018, was very unhinged. You know, you had the bus incident, you had the incident with the old man at the bar. But, like, when you're gonna release, like, a story as big as this, and then all the details come out about the bruise, like, this is no joke. This is not something where you get accused of it, even if you're found innocent of things like these, it damages your reputation for life. He lost Chapter 12. He lost other endorsements. He was taken out of Hitman. All this shit. You know, the only bit of evidence, and you could say this is the most important part, was the doctors saying this was the worst bruising she has ever seen. The thing about the tampon being lodged up there. But, again, I've heard that it was a common thing that happens when women are drunk. They will forget that out there. And, yeah. It's not something that happens all the time, but it is something that happens. But, like, we'll have to see what Conor McGregor will bring as far as an appeal. But, like, dude, there's not a single part of this woman's story that made sense. She had to be told and shown that she slept at Lawrence in order to believe it. You know, maybe with all the drugs she was taking, that made her forget. Also, too, she talks about her daughter. She left her daughter, her husband, in the morning and didn't return for 2 days. 2 days. Right? If she was assaulted, why would she stay away from her family for 2 days? It started in the morning, went through the night, went through another day, and then, if I have the facts straight, it was 2 days. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But, like, Conor McGregor, the damage is already done, right? Well, what if his appeal comes back and he was innocent? What happens then? odds are they're not going to bring back the Hitman DLC. Now, I know it's not one of the most pressing issues with Conor McGregor right now. Proper 12. Do they re-sign him? And do they come back, retract their statement? There we go. We were preemptive. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. And as a guy, right? Take away the MMA, the UFC, Conor McGregor. Look at this trial objectively. Take out the names, all of that. This is one of the most fucking stupid verdicts I've ever heard of. Like, unless like they were shown evidence that we didn't see, well, because obviously this is in civil court, no cameras were there. Like, the medical evidence must have been extremely damning. And I heard that from, Luke Thomas. He interviewed somebody that was in the courtroom. He did say the bruising and that were horrific. However, it could have been her husband or fiance, whatever the fuck it was, whoever she was with when she returned home. There's also the phone call of her returning home, being very defiant to her husband, not telling him where she was. And, some other people brought up the possibility that the guy she was with beat her up, right? Again, we only had that little sound clip that her man recorded, again, after she left him and her daughter for fucking 2.5 days, 3 days, something like that. Like, that's something you do with a kid. Like, her own defense said she's not an angel. Right? Cool. Understandable. If she was assaulted, why did she say 2 days? And this wasn't at night. This was during daytime. This is in the morning. This is fucking unbelievable. I've been saying, along with other people, the best thing Conor McGregor can do right now is get into the cage, have a fight, and try and win people over. Be very respectful on the media tour, the same way Mike Tyson did when he was accused of what he was. And when you go look at that, he actually went to prison for that one. Right? Like, the police dropped the case because there wasn't sufficient evidence. I know in a civil trial, you only need to prove a certain amount to be true, and then you get the verdict. But it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, and it, again too, it's not even about the money. It's not even about like damages or whatever. The public image of Conor McGregor is ruined, right? You have all these fighters coming out. You have Demetrius Johnson, Khabib, Islam, all of these people commenting on the show. Like his peers, his fans, his business partners, his family. And now, we can talk about everything else Conor McGregor has done. D. Devlin stood by him the entire trial. And she even said there's more video evidence to come, which I'm very curious of. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was just something in this trial we never we never got an eye on, we never heard of. But with what I've watched, with what I've read, again, True Jordy did a phenomenal job covering this, and he got every single fact straight. And if you didn't watch any of True Jordy's videos, go check them out. I might even link one in the description. But like, yeah, this is fucking unbelievable. You know, and again, too, maybe Conor was guilty. We will never know what really happened in that room. And that's the honest truth. The only people that will know truly are Conor McGregor, Nikita, and the security guard in the hotel, as well as the other Lawrence and the other girl. The other girl, again, days later, Nikita said, "Oh, Conor assaulted me. You need to back me up." She said, "Well, I didn't see it happen. You again came out of the room, cracked a joke, and went back in." And then when she left the hotel, she gave Lawrence a kiss. And she was all over Lawrence, too. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Like I said, I'm not even that big of a Conor fan, but when it comes to a serious allegation like this, like, I honestly think, I think that Conor McGregor absolutely, if he wins his appeal, he should go after Nikita. I know it's petty. I know he doesn't need the money. But the damage is fucking, that's irreversible, man. An accusation like that alone ruins somebody. I think I'm gonna end it here, though, before I say anything that'll get this video taken down. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about McGregor ordered to pay her legal fees? And what do you think about a Conor McGregor appeal? He already said it's coming. I would be very interested. Like I said, D. Devlin said there's more footage to come. So, we'll have to see. I think, like it said, the appeal won't be for a while, but again, I'll be covering this story every step of the way. Other than that, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, later.